What's up, guys? Today we're going to talk about how to write copy for your landing page. This is pretty important because without that copy, you're just not going to convert. And I think it's one of those elements that can easily be overwhelming for people. It's like, how do you even start? Where do you get the content from? And I'm not a copywriter and so on. But I'll give you the tools today that will make it super easy for you to do this. And let's just dive straight into it. So you see here from a previous video, 15 principles for writing great copy, and it's basically the architecture and the framework we use for great landing pages that really convert. So we got 15 points here, and some of it is not really copy, like pop-ups and triggers, although there's copy within pop-ups and triggers, so in that sense it is important, right? But I will dive into them into a spreadsheet that I just made, and when you see that, you'll see how easy it is to actually write it. So I made a spreadsheet here. Let me just minimize myself, and maybe it's a bit overwhelming, but all the titles up here is what you saw in the previous presentation, which is all you really need to think about when you create a landing page. Everything beyond this is supplementing content, which will reveal itself when you basically frame up your landing page, right? So basically, we got product benefits. That's probably one of the big and easy things to do because you know your product and you know why you would want to buy it. Like, what are the benefits of the products, right? So you can always come up with these first. And by the way, this is all tailored to a specific example from Keto, Perfect Keto, and this is the landing page I took it from, just because it makes it a bit easier for you to understand if I use one specific example. So I went into this page and I kind of harvested all the things that I saw they were using, and I put it into my spreadsheet here. And you can see I put in the product benefits, I put in the current guarantee they're using and working with right now. I can also just make it a little bit simpler here. The guarantee, the value proposition they didn't actually have, I wrote it up. I'm just going to mark that red so you understand they didn't use a value proposition. Future pacing, they also didn't use, but I wrote it up just so you could see it for the purpose of this video. But what you see in white is what they already have. They already kind of made that up, right? So they have great product benefits, they have a great guarantee, or great, it could be better, but they have one. They have some trust and safety and credibility, which I've added in here. And I might even spread that out later on, because safety and credibility is not the same as trust. I would say there are some nuances we need to get into later. They have 0 UGC on their page. They have a main CTA. And the CTA is important in the copy space because the naming you use in the CTA greatly influences the click-through rate and the conversion rate. So you need to get it right. And you can see they used get keto collagen. And again, I'm not saying this is the worst they could do, but that's what they chose for the main CTA, which we can see here. That's the one they're using, right? They had 0 scarcity and urgency, which is pretty interesting. They have a bonus in one of their biggest bundles. They have some discount. And then there's consistency and cohesiveness. This is important because it's the copy you have applied to the ads that people will see before the landing page. So I want you to just keep that in mind as well as you write this copy, because if the copy is completely different than the ads, maybe you haven't done your ads yet, you're not even at that stage yet, or maybe you have done the ads and you're just trying to create a landing page, make sure there is consistency here. So whatever copy you come up with here, that needs to be mirrored in your ads. And even better, if you want to go super high level, the checkout can be tailored to only this landing page, which means you can address certain things that you want to reaffirm for people when they go to checkout. You can use a one-step checkout system here, and this is what we've seen right now work extremely well. Then there's pop-ups and triggers. They have nothing right here, but you could add copy and wording in pop-ups and the triggers, and I definitely recommend that. That will basically always improve your conversion rate. So to sum up again, this is what you need to start your landing page. So let's say I was starting from scratch. I know my product. I would simply go one by one and write up this stuff for every part of it. Once I have that, then I might go and start from scratch and wireframe up my landing page. Or I may go and do some competitor sniping, which is what I would recommend you do, but we'll go into that in the next video. But basically, competitor sniping is going with a landing page design that is close to what you have in mind for the product you have. So let's say you're selling supplements, you might look at 10 different supplement landing pages. And by the way, if you're not sure what landing pages to use for inspiration, you can go to Purple Fire under free resources and you can browse all the newest landing pages from the best brands in the world. We actually have sophisticated scraping techniques. So we look at the top 1,000 D2C brands and we scrape all their ads, and then we import the best landing pages that they are doing every single month, so that you always have that one resource that will give you the best and most cutting edge landing pages in the world right now. But anyway, so let's assume that I wrote up all this stuff and now I'm ready to design it. I would go in and I would pick my landing page. And once I have done that, then I would start the supplementing content that is not really the product benefits, not the guarantee. So let's say, you know, I need to fill out the last few things. I need a title. I need a bit of supplement in text here. I need, you know, some explainer stuff. And when you do this from scratch, it gets kind of hard because like, oh, where should I start? Where should I go next? Where should I frame things? That's why I recommend going with a template. Obviously, delete all the content they're using. You don't want to copy anything. But you can say, okay, I'm going to go with a title here. I'm going to go with some supplementing text here. And I also want to do social here. And then I want to explain what the product's about. So I'm going to replace this with my image. And I'm going to write my own copy on what the product is about and how it works, right? Then I'm going into the product benefits. I want to use the same system here. And you could literally replace this with your own images and your own copy. And then you might say, oh, well, the ingredient list is not important for my product, so I don't want that. And that's how you kind of do that. But we'll have one video only for that as well. But that's how you do it. And what you can do as well is once you have all these things added up, you could add additional ideas, like the guarantee, for example, they're using right now. It might not be converting very well. You might want to be testing that, A/B test it and see which works better. So I just wrote 2 other ones, which could be super interesting to see if that will convert better. So I might launch my landing page again, with the only difference being that I now have a new guarantee, and I will see how that does. How does that perform versus my first guarantee? And if I only add in this specific new change to the landing page, I know I have isolated my change, and then I know that the guarantee was the actual difference, and that is why the conversion rate is higher now. If I also add in 3 testimonials, then I don't know if it's the guarantee or the testimonials that are actually making the difference here. So that would be risky. I would recommend isolating your changes to one thing at a time, because otherwise you just don't know what is actually making a difference. But that's the kind of landing page testing sheet you want to do. So you could do 5 versions for the product benefits. You could reverse the order. You could add a different value proposition. You could add different future pacing. You could also do an elimination test. So let's say you did all of them, but now you're removing this one, and you're removing maybe bonuses or pricing discount. Maybe you're going from bundles down to one product. So there's so many options you can do here. The important thing is that you isolate what you do when you want to test. And we will have a separate video just on testing alone and how you can manage that. But this is how I use this, the framework we use for writing landing pages. We write up everything like this. Then we find super high-end brands, competitors out there that we really think are doing it well, and then we'll use that as our base, and then we'll completely change all images, all copy, but at least the template can sometimes help the creative juices flow a little bit easier versus starting from scratch, which is, you know, oh my god, where should I start? Should I do a hero image? What should I do? That you can just take out of the way with this framework. So it makes it easy, and trust me, all that supplementing content that you don't see here but which is always present on all pages, that becomes kind of natural to do when you see 5 different competitors, how they're doing it, and then you can kind of say, okay, that's I'm going to replace that supplementing content with my own, but at least I have it as my sort of inspiration, right? So that's how you do content. Super easy. You can download the spreadsheet and do it yourself. and just let me know if you have any questions.